Anyway, into the game we go.
Into the game we go. Sgrape on that whoosh. Rocks the D-Sig off spot. Okay, D-Sig off rip is crazy. What? Oh!
For another hell D-Sig.
Sgrape
just showing that Wu Shang has signatures. If anyone was confused and thought that he didn't.
Bro,
in this case, it's Ang.
This is the Gold Predator's nightmare. This is what the people that complain about Sig spamming on the subreddit see in their nightmares. It's Sgrape running the Wushang Sigs.
Oh my god, Sgrape is just being so aggressive here. They do not want to give Saphir any chances. But Saphir, anyway, getting Sgrape all the way down to the red as well. That recovery is not going to be enough to do it on Demon Island. Oh, and that D-Light recovery is going to be enough there.
Oh, Sgrape was disgusting. Oh! Oh! That's not even true anymore. I don't think that's true anymore. There's like 1 or 2 frames and he still hit it. He still did it.
Going so deep off stage, they're trying to get an early kill off of...
Sgrape,
what are these options that you're going for?
Nah.
What is this? Holding these D6 like 8 times in a row. That end light's gonna be enough to take that stock. Holy. Sgrape is just showing that it does not matter what playstyle you go for, so long as you're good, you can go far. Saphir, even though I think they're a little bit ahead on damage even, just seems like they're on the back foot constantly.
I mean, whenever Sgrape is pressuring Saphir, it is extremely devastating. Like, look at this string that Sgrape is going for. Whereas Saphir has a shorter burst of damage because they're playing Axe. It's like you get 1 or 2 hits.
But in terms of damage, it's pretty equivalent.
It's pretty equivalent, yes. But Sgrape seems to have an easier time because he has 2 weapons where he can afford to play really aggressive with, because Axe and Lance don't have the greatest wake-ups. If Sgrape were to go for gravity cancels as he's been doing this first game against a weapon like Scythe, against Volcano for example, I think we'd see a completely different match right now. But Sgrape realizes this is a matchup where I can afford it. This is a player where I can afford to go for these options. Okay, he's still
but I don't think Sgrape has any options here. And that is going to be a very nice option to kill there.
Yeah, so the Enlight sending Sgrape the wrong way, but Saphir realizing he doesn't have any options, so this still leads to a guaranteed edge guard in my favor. Look at Sgrape. They're just running in and going for pressure uncontested. What?
Holding that D-Sig again, but it just works out.
Player 2 wins.
And Sgrape getting a very convincing first game.
I need people to start. Do you remember the moment that D6 are people starting to hit counter hits that I think it was a Brazilian player, not Zeus, was it?
Kinda?
Who was playing Terros in last BCX?
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda. I remember a BCX moment, I wasn't there myself unfortunately, but I saw it on videos where people just started counting the amount of hits on Axe that they needed. Yeah, I need people to start counting the amount of signatures Sgrape is throwing out on this legend, okay? Damn, Gauntlet's there, most used. I was expecting a Gauntlet's D-Sig more than anything.
I don't think it's that much. I think it was
I feel like it's up there. I feel like it's like 5 times. This is the first time we're seeing Mishima Dojo on this stage.
I'm really surprised from Saphir leaving this kind of map in. This is a very good map for Spear.
So, when I was taking a look at the map Saphir left open, it was platform maps only. So it was Terminus, this, and I think it might have been Miami Dome, but only leaving platform maps open. I think so too. Is an interesting choice because I think it's beneficial for both players, their characters. Sgrape can do sidelight reads and then jump onto the platform to go for a follow-up rather than having to commit to a gravity cancel. Does he get the KO? Oh!
Dropping the snare and getting the KO anyway. That absolutely does count.
Sgrape also has access to triple D-Light if he gets it correctly on Spear.
Yep.
Saphir can go for sidelight Nair on Lance.
I cannot believe this kind of gameplay. I mean, it's working out.
It's working. I don't know, both of these players just have true combos, or at least very easy to hit string setup options. That benefit from being extended by GCs. That is an insane edge guard coming out of
Not
the
entirely sure what happened there, I'm not gonna be honest.
If you're putting these much platforms onto the stage, these players won't always have to use a gravity cancel. Instead, they have a platform to extend their options off, and then still have a platform to fall back on if they need it. So this is, depending on how you look at it, this is a good for Sgrape, good for Saphir, but bad for their opponent, because now they gotta figure out, hey, now they have the option of hitting me with a platform cancel, something.
Yep.
So
you know, something that I'm realizing a lot more as these games go on is that Sgrape just is utilizing the fact that because they're going for more strings and more reads, even though it's pretty equal on damage, Sgrape always has more options to KO, even though there we're seeing a very nice endlight to get the KO, but Sgrape always seems to be in a better position to get that stock off. And Saphir, even when they are ahead, it always seems like somehow they're on the back foot. And there, Sgrape not quite getting the KO there, need to be a little bit higher to get that. And not getting a punish for Saphir going into the exclamation marks either, but that endlight is going to do it as well. We're seeing both these players die really deep into the red, dying off of neutral lights.
I think the thing that you mentioned about Saphir not always, like, even when he's in the lead, he still feels like he isn't. I think it's due to his weapons that he chooses, and I mean, I can't blame him for it, but it is something that he has to deal with, because both of these weapons are really momentum based. They both need, you know, reads, but they don't really have true kill confirms. Oh, yeah, so he needs to go for goofy stuff. He needs to commit to something really hard in order to get it.
Getting away with this
has something a bit lighter. He has stuff that he can get away with whiffing a little bit more, with the endlight coming through from Saphir, taking the second game of Sgrape's hands. Okay. I am doubting the map pick that Saphir had here, because there was a very little uses of the platforms at all. I feel like they were just playing on differently colored, differently textured, different art, small worlds, and because I didn't see them go for the extensions. I didn't see them use the platforms at all. And now, now Sgrape is taking us back to small worlds and no platforms against Sgrape, spear in hand. So I want to see a little bit more of this Sgrape spear come out, because
oh my, okay, we're seeing a lot of damage coming out from Saphir. I think Saphir has finally found their footing in this match, and Sgrape, maybe it's all of these really risky moves that they're throwing out constantly, but I think they're finally getting punished.
Oh wait, he gets the double nair. That's an insane option to read. Okay, weapon throw bait coming through. Avoids the second weapon throw. Oh,
that was.
I want to see that in replay.
But patience.
The amount of pressure with the weapon throw, they're faking it, weapon throwing again, and then just wasting all the Sgrape options in order to set yourself up for a guaranteed ground pound unarmed is crazy. That's insane. You're not gonna see that anywhere else unless you're at this level of play, because that took immense game knowledge from Saphir to get that to work.
Look at Sgrape, already almost in the orange on their second stock, and Saphir is just not getting KO'd.
Yeah, Sgrape off spear, it is where he's best, because I don't want to call his spear bad, but it's not helping him in the situations where he's struggling with in this matchup against the Sarah. If I were him, I would be double stocking. Yeah, good job. So double stacking Lagon is the thing that has put the most hurt onto Saphir continually in the set. Weapon starving, doesn't get that dare to land.
Oh,
he's
that's
going
gonna be very risky from Saphir, going off stage against Gauntlet,
fishing for
it back though. Still going off stage.
What are you guys doing?
Saphir!
That's the weapon on the stage, Saphir! Grab it! Okay, Sgrape made it easy for him. He said, nah, I got you, fam. Get yourself the weapon, nared him into it. Now D-Light not taking Sgrape off the side of the stage. Misses the side light. Beautiful backdash into D-Light again. Sgrape going for jump. Okay. I am.
What? Spot dodge. That is a
Oh,
crazy.
nah,
that
nah,
is
nah,
a
nah, nah.
soul read right there.
Sgrape
exact timing.
is possessed. Someone is. I need an exorcist sent to his house ASAP. What was that?
My oh my. And look at this. They were so far behind, and now they're almost caught up, even though they are on their last stock here. But Saphir does not want to let them get any thoughts about winning this game if they can.
Saphir
Doing
is
some
like,
really nice damage on.
I'm gonna let you do your flashy stuff. I'm gonna let you get your clips, but I'm still taking this game. Because throughout
Absolutely.
all of Sgrape's shenanigans, and they're going deep and going for unorthodox reads and whatnot, Saphir has
Not
been
that
just
Saphir is
playing
being very
consistently well.
orthodox here.
Okay,
but-
and light. Okay, again, unorthodox KO confirmed and light.
Yep. We've seen it a lot
This
in
is like
this
the third
match
time you
already.
hit that. I think it's
For a
showing
KO,
that
yeah.
Sgrape is starting to struggle now that he can't perform all the reads that he did in that game 1. Because game 1,
I think
when he was
Sgrape is
getting
struggling because they can't hit the D6.
through Sgrape, give me more D6, fam. Come on, give
I
it to
think
me.
it'll work.
Okay, that's a
I
dodge.
think you just need to press it a little bit more.
Okay, so Sgrape on the side of the stage. Saphir has done really well on getting Sgrape in disadvantage, then getting a lot of damage of that. Doesn't get the D-light. Sgrape going back to stage. Weapon throw to create a zone for safety. That's a
What?
goal!
Just barely not gonna kill Saphir.
Wait.
But Saphir
Oh no, he
now
went for it
so
again.
deep
Doesn't
into
get the
red
dodge.
as well.
It's so
either
even.
player's
Sir!
game.
Oh,
That's gonna get the knockout.
Sgrape jumped into that, I believe. Because I think he was looking for another gravity cancel sidelight because he hit it 3 times in a row. He was like, he's not gonna expect a third one. Sgrape does have that dog in him. It's just wondering, does Saphir being the trainer actually have what it takes to keep Sgrape in the shape and just make him obedient? Tell him, this is my domain, this is my set, but I get to advance here. Oh, yeah, no, starts off with ends.
Sgrape
Starts off.
going for some
What?
crazy
the
options
heck?
already.
What? Okay, yeah, no. I am telling you, Sgrape was listening to us. Someone.
It's Caster's curse. It's
Bro,
Caster's curse.
he is
Now that
in the
we've
call
mentioned
with
it,
one of
he's
his
not gonna hit
buddies.
it.
And one of his buddies is watching the stream, and he was like, yeah, they told you need more sings. I'd say less.
You need
He
to
said,
dance some more.
he is giving us, the viewers, what we want right here and now.
You know, there's nothing that screams Brawlhalla more than Sig spamming for the win. I think. What are these options?
What?
You know?
No, but like, he doesn't get punished for it either. Like, why wouldn't he? Because he's big chilling right
True.
now. It's even. Okay, I'm speaking to somebody. He has the edge guard here. Saphir covering himself with a weapon throw. Weapon throw again. That's like the
and
third
that-
weapon throw.
Dare. These games have just been exactly the opposite of what you'd expect at every single moment. It's a fear weapon starving Sgrape. But finding the weapon, finally. Saphir not getting a whole lot of damage for that, and that
Sig
D6 is
that
not
doesn't
going to
KO.
kill,
That does
but that
okay.
recovery does.
He back in this. That's great.
Going for the gauntlets, you know, I
Yes,
actually was
this.
expecting Sgrape to be a little bit more on the spear this time. They haven't been on it a lot. I think maybe they're keeping it as kind of a backup tool, but I think this is the situation where you use backup tools, so... Not entirely sure. What a catch!
I mean, as long as you have a proper toolbox, I know nothing can go wrong. Everyone has a certain tool for the job.
Yep.
It's just a matter of switching them out in the right moments. I know he's building up damage on the gauntlets. Let's see, get the dodge read. He does, but he puts him off stage. He doesn't get the
Oh, it's Saphir!
recovery. This is
Somehow
a very
making it
dangerous
back
edge guard.
and getting the KO instead!
Oh.
I was sure that Sgrape was going to run away with this, but Saphir showing that they're not going to let themselves be messed around with. Sgrape now on the spear. Oh, and that side sig is going to come out in clutch. Don't know why a southern person came out from me, I don't know.
Okay, Saphir is still fighting Sgrape while he's unarmed. Sgrape looking for a dodge read. Doesn't get anything off of that sidelight.
Oh.
The weapon throw? Wait.
Almost getting a combo off that. don't think they were expecting that to happen either.
Oh, I was
Deep on
after that
stage is
dare, I
wrong.
was expecting another D-stick off the side of the stage and probably would have hit Saphir
Me
too.
too.
Like,
That's what we've come to expect from this player.
if it's not a sick coming out from Sgrape on the gauntlet is catching me off guard, I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, maybe we don't get to see any more D6 though, because Saphir is looking really
Recovery.
recovery. Go, she used jumps off stage.